jadi, semua yang jadi, cerita sini habis sini, tak payah kau ungkit lagi.
Hai, Assalamualaikum semua penonton-penonton di saluran YouTube Budi Channel. Bertemu lagi dalam podcast Borak Sini Habis Sini. Kita nak menampilkan seorang tech YouTuber guys. Dulunya kita kenali beliau sebagai artis guys. Dia seorang vokalis. Ramai yang tak tahu ni. Adam Lobo.
Hai.
Betul saya sebut?
Yes, betul. Adam Lobo is the name.
Kita nak ambil aura dia. Dia baru balik daripada San Francisco.
Yes, betul. Dekat Cupertino, California itself.
California.
So actually ramai orang ingatkan dia dalam dekat San Francisco itself, tapi kita tahulah California, San Francisco sangat besar. So walaupun kita drop dia punya dekat SFO punya dia punya main airport, tapi kita kena pergi ke San Jose, daripada San Jose. Lepas tu baru kita pergi ke Cupertino lah. So it's not exactly dekat San Francisco. Yeah, so a lot
bukan tengah bandar.
Dia bukan dekat bandar. Dia macam your Silicon Valley punya area lah. So kita kena travel lebih kurang I think about 40 minutes from there to San Jose, di mana kita tinggal dekat sana. Lepas tu dari sana kita ambil dia punya shuttle service lebih kurang I think about 12 minit macam tu lah. So dia bukan actually dekat San Francisco. Sebab sebelum I pun ingat macam is it in San Francisco? Is it ataupun luar daripada San Francisco, tapi memang kena travel luar sikit lah.
Adam, sebelum kita nak meneruskan kita punya podcast, kita nak menampilkan featured salah satu jam pintar yang sekarang ni tengah in lah. Betul. Semua orang tengah cari-cari jam pintar untuk orang kata track ataupun nak memantau kita punya kesihatan lah.
Betul.
Kan? So terbaru daripada Huawei Watch GT3 Pro guys. So alang-alang lah. Yep. Adam Lobo ada kat sini, kita nak featured, dan kemungkinan kalau ada masa kita nak bagi tahu you guys, kongsi pengalaman Adam Lobo bersama dengan penonton-penonton semua, macam mana nak jadi seorang tech YouTuber dan juga orang kata selalu unboxing ni. Kita tak nak unboxing kat sini, cuma kita nak feature apa kelebihan Huawei Watch GT3 Pro ni. Antaranya yang saya perasan, saya dah guna 1 minggu.
Oh bagus. How is it?
Sebab saya menggunakan untuk memantau saya punya sleep lah.
Okay, bagus. Yes.
Sleep dan juga kita boleh, of course lah, yang masa workout kita berlari semua, kita boleh detect kita punya denyutan nadi apa semua. Itu dah normal. Tapi yang pastinya untuk yang suka menyelam, Adam, you suka menyelam?
Saya tak pernah, memang tak pandai berenang. Saya kalau I nak berenang pun I guna pelampung lah kalau boleh.
Difahamkan jam ini kita boleh selam begitu dalam sekali. Untuk penyelam-penyelam. Bolehlah guna orang kata jam ni kan. Bagus. Untuk orang kata memantau you punya kesihatan lah, selain daripada.
So satu minggu macam mana sekarang dah guna dah? So that means how is your sleep rate? Semua okey tak? Ataupun kena
kita
baik
boleh
lagi
kita boleh detect kita punya tidur. Kita kata tidur kita dah lena Adam, tapi sebenarnya ada part-part tertentu kita macam tersedar, ataupun macam di luar kawalan kita mungkin kita tak tahu yang tidur kita tak berkualiti.
Yes, betul. Sebab dia ada measurement untuk REM, dia punya deep sleep, light sleep dan sebagainya. Memang bagus. I mean like for me, any fitness tracker, as long as dia ada semua dia punya measurement, kita akan tahu. Sebab kita rasa macam kita tidur sampai 5-8 jam sampai 10 jam, tapi kadang-kadang kita punya quality of the sleep is important. So itulah ada macam macam Huawei Watch GT Pro ataupun macam saya guna Apple Watch Series 7 ni, itu memang tolong kita dari segi tidur, dan juga kalau kita tengok dari segi exercise jugalah. So dari exercise juga pun, kalau macam Budi cakap tadi pasal denyutan jantung, all of these things are very essential kalau kita nak tahu betapa sihatnya kita sebagai individu.
Kalau saya boleh baca kat sini, dia mempunyai bentuk yang menarik lah. Kan, yang putih. Tapi kalau Adam mesti suka ni putih.
Sebab putih.
Saya suka hitam.
Saya kalau apa-apa dalam bidang tech, kalau memang ramai orang selalu ini warna putih mesti Adam suka ni. So memang I dari dulu I memang suka warna putih. Sebab especially not said dulu, tapi bila I start YouTube lah, bila pertengahan YouTube dulu, bila I tengok there's something about white color tech yang kalau kita nampak, dia nampak clean. Macam Budi punya studio pun nampak clean sangat.
Clean, ada juga yang gelap-gelap sana kan.
Ya, sebab itu dia punya acoustic punya form bagus. But yeah, I like I think first impressions bila I nampak, sebab I belum lagi try, tapi first impressions nampak bagus. Dia nampak classy lah. Dia nampak not like your fitness band, tapi dia nampak macam casual watch juga. So yeah, first impressions looks pretty nice.
Dan yang pasti ada di antara kita yang mahukan jangka hayat bateri yang lama kan. So produk ni mungkin sesuai untuk korang, dan macam-macam lagi you guys boleh check out dekat Huawei Store. Boleh dapat, tengoklah ada beberapa jenis lain lagi yang boleh korang pilih lah kan. So macam Adam, your produk paling you suka, Borak Sini Habis Sini
betul.
Produk,
of course,
jenama produk yang you paling suka, yang paling best, dan you rasa wow.
Okay, sebagai tech reviewer memang I kena jadi so called unbiased lah. Tapi I mesti ada yang saya suka, ada yang saya rasa macam boleh ada improvement dia. So dari segi komputer for example, selalunya I tak review banyak sangat PC punya laptop sebab I memang guna banyak apps yang berkaitan dengan Apple, macam Final Cut Pro, which Windows tak ada. Saya tak beberapa suka Adobe punya suite because number one, dah lah mahal, RM250 every month I kena bayar. Macam Final Cut Pro kita
$1,000 je,
RM1,299 exactly. Lepas
Sekali
tu
je.
berapa devices kita ada pun tak kira, kalau kita ada MacBook Air dan sebagainya. Tapi memang dari segi kegunaan saya dah guna MacBook punya dari dah 20 tahun saya dah guna. It shows how old am I. So tapi memang dari segi laptop ataupun PC. So sekarang ada yang baru, yang Mac Studio, dia macam kira PC punya form factor, which is super powerful. Memang suka sangat. So I do have, walaupun I ada review Windows punya laptop, tapi saya rasa sekarang ni dari segi power, kalau anda tidak buat banyak sangat gaming kan, Mac is the way to go, and I selalu recommend. Ramai orang yang tidak pernah gunakan Mac memang banyak dah convert gunakan Mac, sebab especially dengan dia punya M1 punya chipset. Sekarang ada baru unveil M2 punya chipset.
M2 lagi.
M2 lagi. So,
tapi memang tak terkejar lah. Macam I kan, M1 pun I tak pernah guna lagi. Sekarang dah M2 dah.
I mean walaupun M2 dah pun introduce, tapi kita kena tengok dari segi apa kita punya kegunaan kita setiap hari. So katakan kalau macam I shoot dalam 6K resolution untuk YouTube I. So M1
6K?
6K. I guna Blackmagic lah. So everything is 6K all the way. I memang very
YouTube
obsessed.
YouTube support tak 6K?
Tapi walaupun I shoot dalam 6K resolution, tapi I convert, that means I export dekat 4K. So that happens is that dari 6K dia akan lagi downscale. So dia lagi sharp daripada 4K.
Very high quality.
Yes. So I kena memang try to get a machine yang boleh handle. And buat masa ni yang paling boleh handle adalah M1 punya chipset.
Of course.
Yang previous Intel punya memang dia punya fan berbunyi macam jentera lah. So now I don't have any issues. Yes, betul.
6K.
So
lagi 8K pula.
Actually Blackmagic ada memang overkill lah. Memang I tahu overkill. Jangan marah, jangan apa ni ada macam ni. I punya target sebab Blackmagic ada 12K punya kamera. Tapi saya kalau boleh saya nak shoot bukan dekat 12K, saya nak shoot 8K sebab downsampling ataupun downscaling dia memang bagus. Dan sekarang ni kita akan ada we are in the moment ataupun zaman yang kita ada vertical video dan sebagainya. One of the best things of shooting high resolution adalah kita boleh crop accordingly. Dia punya overall quality tak akan hilang. Dan apps macam Instagram, TikTok dan sebagainya, dia masih akan compress kita punya videos.
Betul.
So kalau kita dah shoot 8K resolution, compress macam mana pun nampak cantik lagi lah. So
itu komputer. Belum lagi phone. Kalau phone kegemaran you apa?
Kalau phone, buat masa ini saya selalu sebagai tech reviewer, saya kena guna dua platform. Android platform dengan iOS. So iOS is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Why? Because I memang suka screen yang besar. Dari segi iPad pun saya suka iPad Pro sebab dia punya screen besar. Itu M1 iPad Air pun cantik. Dari segi Android, saya punya Android yang saya guna sekarang ni adalah Samsung S22 Ultra.
Itu the best lah.
So for me, the reason why is because I rindu S Pen. So kan S Pen sudah kembali ke S22
so,
Ultra.
sikit lagi Note dah hilang ke apa?
Yes, Note sudah officially hilang. The reason why dia dah hilang sebab
RIP ke apa?
Yes, betul-betul RIP. The reason why dia dah hilang sebab dia nak introduce, sebab dulu Note adalah so-called premium, betul tak? Itu adalah orang yang kerja dan sebagainya. Tapi when the foldable was introduced, dan dia tukar lah. So sekarang dia got rid of the Note and then they brought the fold. So the fold and the flip adalah itu adalah dia punya premium punya smartphones. Lepas tu dia bawa S series, lepas tu dia bawa S Pen. So for me, I'm enjoying the S Pen thing. I wish that Apple has that S Pen capability on a phone. Tapi buat masa ni tak ada. Tapi selalunya saya guna dua smartphone ini sebab saya nak test. So kadang-kadang kita nak tahu kita as a tech reviewer.
Memang
tapi
kena.
sebagai orang yang tak tech sangat, tak payahlah bawa dua phone. Susah kita nak letak dalam dua
So
pocket tu.
you bawa mana-mana pergi satu je?
Correct. So that's what I usually do lah. Dan kalau headphones, sebab I adalah a kind of person who is also very exploring. Saya guna AirPods Max sebab dia punya transparency mode memang luar biasa. I still think that kalau nak kira noise cancellation boleh king is kita yang sekarang ni kita tengah pakai yang Sony WH-1000 XM3, tapi sekarang XM5 pun dah keluar.
Yang ni pun ringan.
So ringan, and XM5 saya masih dah ada box tapi saya belum lagi unboxing lagi sebab memang not
warna
around.
putih lah you ambil.
Yes, correct. Tahu pun. Yes, the warna putih. So for me, that is my top two favorite headphones lah, AirPods Max and also the Sony WH-1000 XM5 juga.
Okay, kita teruskan kita punya nak perkongsian pengalaman Adam semasa di WWDC untuk 2022 lah kan?
Yes, betul.
So kita nak ucapkan tahniah.
Terima kasih.
Adam antara wakil lah daripada Malaysia.
Betul.
Untuk pergi ke sana, bagi orang kata meluaskan lagi liputan untuk orang-orang Malaysia kita.
Betul.
Kita pun macam rasa kagum dan
betul.
juga bangga sebab aku kena Adam pergi sana
Yes,
so
terima kasih.
kali ini kita jemput Adam lah untuk ambil aura dia tu.
Betul. Aura dia masih memang tebal dan masih berasa.
Baru 3 hari 4 hari lepas
Yes,
5 hari.
I mean it was on the 5th of June. I mean 6th of June kalau tak silap, hari Isnin. It was hari Isnin. Tapi it was a very very long flight sebab kita daripada Malaysia.
Berapa wakil orang Malaysia dekat
semua sekali kalau nak fikir pasal ataupun nak mention pasal YouTuber, ada 3 saja. Dua actually. Saya dengan, I'm sure you kenal, Jason. Yang lain semua adalah media yang lifestyle. So Bureau Malaysia, lepas tu ada Zing Gadget. I think one more, I'm not sure. Ada pasal Astro lah, obviously. Amans tak pergi. Tapi Astro pun ada lah.
So itu kira macam satu, I think, pencapaian untuk Adam Lobo juga. Adam Lobo TV. Bila diiktiraf sebagai tech YouTuber daripada Malaysia untuk pergi ke sana.
Betul. I am very if there's a very nice word selain daripada merendah diri ataupun rendah diri, I am very humbled. Disebabkan saya sebagai tech YouTuber yang I wouldn't say baru, tapi the thing about Malaysia specifically kan, bila walaupun I boleh cakap dalam bahasa Melayu very well, SPMA, tapi bila I quit my job masa I dekat Rocket Fuel dulu, memang my main aim adalah untuk buat YouTube content yang berkaitan dengan tech. Tapi bukan the reason why, sampai sekarang ada orang yang tanya Adam, apa pasal you tak buat dalam bahasa Melayu? Walaupun I boleh cakap dalam bahasa Melayu dengan fasih, tapi the reason why is this was my aim, the WWDC of the world.
Wow, serious?
Sebab saya memang before everything, my aim is to go global.
Wow.
That means like global lah. So kita tahu kalau kita punya bahasa Melayu bagus, tapi kalau kita punya nak long term plan, it's hard to do collaborations dengan YouTuber tech yang daripada luar negara. So that is what I plan to do. And that's the reason why I did not do in bahasa Melayu. Bukan sebab I tak proud dengan kita punya bahasa Melayu. I love Malay. I absolutely love the language.
Lancar you peta gila.
Okay lah.
Kadang-kadang peta daripada I macam
no lah, you are way better.
Tapi you campuran ni?
Yes, correct. My mom is Pakistani Chinese, and then my father is Indian Malayali. So sebab my mother is Pakistani, so I'm born Muslim lah. Yeah. So that's the thing.
Lancar
okay lah. Okay, actually, I still think that masih ada yang Indian accent punya pelat sikit. So yeah, for me I like speaking Malay, and I like the language a lot. Like really I love it. That means like macam tadi sebelum I datang dekat sini, I just went and grab a drink dekat 7-Eleven. Asalkan I nampak ada yang pekerja dekat sana yang kita tahulah confirm Melayu kan, I akan cakap bahasa Melayu. Saya
You love to
walaupun
speak.
I like to speak Malay, and also macam mana-mana I pergi, walaupun dia cakap I dalam bahasa Inggeris sebab dia tak terfikir yang saya orang Malaysia kan, saya akan reply balik dengan bahasa Melayu juga, because I love the language. Tapi specifically for YouTube, what I was going at is that bahasa kalau kita buat YouTube content dalam bahasa Inggeris, memang susah kita nak grow dalam dekat Malaysia specifically. So it's a very slow growth. Up till now, I've been on YouTube for close to 6 years, only 86,000 subscribers. Compared to a lot of tech YouTubers yang saya kenal yang buat dalam bahasa Melayu, dia punya growth memang cepat.
Cepatlah sebab orang
memang
Malaysia.
very very cepat, right? So for me, I know it can be a bit frustrating sebab dia punya growth adalah slow. Tapi alhamdulillah that we actually managed to still be technically available in the market to actually go and represent Malaysia, and of course the media to go over in the US for WWDC. Memang tak pernah fikir sebab
saya tak pernah bayangkan.
Because the thing is that
kita nak imbau balik semasa you dapat email tu. Macam mana permulaannya?
Masa bila I dapat email untuk invitation, saya terkejut. Saya ingat this one is like, is this a prank?
Itu scammer ke apa?
Because I have been reviewing a lot of Apple devices, but I didn't think that because number one, kita ada dekat Malaysia, bukan sahaja dekat Malaysia tapi negara lain. Bila kita tengok sesiapa yang represent Malaysia ke atau nak pergi luar negara dan sebagainya, kita masih this is the habit lah, kita tengok kepada quantity lebih daripada quality. That means kita tengok ini YouTube subscriber ada 3 million, ataupun dia punya Instagram followers ada 50,000 subscribers, baru dia kira dia orang ada respect sikit. And for me, my Instagram is 12,500 followers only, and my YouTube is 86,000 subscribers. So saya rasa pun mungkin bila I reach to a certain level, mungkin boleh lah. Tapi I am glad sebab one of the things that I memang nak buat adalah concentrate kepada quality. Dari segi apa yang saya provide.
So itu yang dipandang oleh Apple rasanya.
Hopefully, I think that's what they see sebab itu adalah feedback yang orang lain kasih. Tapi I can't be talking to Apple and say, hey, why did you call me? You know, it's like I just syukur. And I believe that a lot of people have mentioned that mungkin Adam pergi sebab I adalah orang yang memang suka concentrate on quality. Benda yang saya rasa off sikit dari segi lighting, dari segi saya punya framing dan sebagainya, saya akan buat balik. So walaupun saya ambil masa yang lebih lama compared to a lot of reviewers ataupun tech YouTubers ataupun even tech media in general, tapi saya selalu ensure that quality tu memang penting. So walaupun sekarang ni saya ada saya punya video editor and also the guy also helped me to shoot, dia dah faham kita punya vision kan. Walaupun kita release maximum 3 video satu minggu, which in my idea honestly is still slow because tech is moving very quickly, macam dicakap kan.
Betul.
Tapi at least bila kita keluarkan kita punya video, setiap video, tak ada video yang kita rasa macam alamak tak puas. So every video yang keluarkan, mungkin ada ketidakpuashatian lebih kurang dalam 10% sahaja, tapi kita tahu as long as it reach 90% of where we want to reach, kita akan release. So I am very blessed because there are some brands who don't see the quality tapi dia nak tengok numbers. Lepas tu ada yang tengok, for example, lu punya subscriber macam ni tapi average view per video. And it is not our fault. It is YouTube punya algorithm. So like katakan macam ada YouTuber macam Justin punya sister yang Jenna Ezarik kan, dia ada 800 lebih subscribers, 800 tau, tapi dia punya average view lebih kurang dalam 15,000 ke 10,000 sahaja. So that is even less than what you would expect with 800,000 subscriber. Is it Jenna punya problem? Bukan. Itu adalah YouTube punya cara nak push. So algorithm tu memang penting lah. So itu yang kadang-kadang kita sebagai creator, kita rasa macam tak ada semangat lah. I create susah-susah video, lepas tu
unfair.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so that is a whole new topic. I think kalau kita nak cakap pasal tu, we have a separate episode. But my experience dari segi kesimpulan dia, I mean, yes, I was very shocked. But the experience there, like just to keep it short and sweet, is that memang humbling gila very merendah diri. It's like, sebab saya di kalangan YouTuber yang lain, saya dengan Jason bersama, kita macam segan. Tapi tak ada orang macam treat us differently walaupun kita punya subscriber count
tak ada
less.
diskriminasi lah.
Nothing at all. People like MKBHD, people like Jadna Aura, people like
you
Mr.
sebut
Who's
tu
the
I dah
Boss.
meremang tau.
Yeah, so it's like Mr. Who's the Boss dan sebagainya.
YouTuber semua ramai orang kat sana.
Ramai.
YouTuber
Lepas tu
terkenal.
cara dia orang cakap dengan dia cakap biasa. And even I met kita punya big boss, Encik Tim Cook. Dia pun cakap very nicely. He talk very slowly. Dia macam, you know, it's like, kan kita dekat Malaysia kan, kalau walaupun we are not supposed to touch each other, but we still like macam tepuk dada sikit. That's how Tim Cook talks to you, you know. And you see, even bulu rumah naik. So it's like, it is really crazy because someone like Tim Cook can be so humble. So apa yang saya ada share dekat saya punya experience masa dekat Instagram story, sebab saya adalah, saya tak beberapa minat sangat buat vlog. Sebab saya punya concentration adalah tech. Saya nak orang tengok apa dari bahagian tech. Saya tak minat buat vlogging. Hey guys, I'm here. I rather talk to the experience dengan macam Budi dengan sebagainya. And I feel like it has taught me even a better lesson, and hopefully orang akan tahu. Sebab dekat Malaysia, for example, no disrespect, sebab kita cakap borak sini habis sini kan. Like for example, we have the higher ups like the Tan Sris and the Dato Sris and all who you know, like think they are very big and they are not humble. They're very like, hey, you know me.
Ada security, bodyguard sana sini.
Tapi kita ada macam big boss man macam Tim Cook tu, boleh cakap, have a conversation. I actually spoke to him, dia reply. Lepas tu dia pandai juga. That means like he's not just talking nonsense tau. Dia bila I beritahu dia, so this is the best part. I asked him, I said, dia tanya where you from? Lepas tu aku ingat, saya takkan dia nak sampai conversation dengan I pun terkejut. Sebab I nak ambil gambar je. Lepas tu saya I'm from Malaysia. Dia tahu, dia dah hafal dekat kepala dia. Banyak benda dekat kepala dia. Dia tahu, that's quite a long flight. It's about 17 to 18 hours. Macam mana dia tahu macam ni, benda macam ni? Yes, mungkin dia travel dekat area lain, tapi benda macam ni, kalau the person tidak ada knowledge macam tu kan, Malaysia is such a small country compared to every other country in the world, and it shows how credible that Tim Cook is as a person. And it makes me like, wow. Lepas tu ada beberapa question saya tanya pun, dia tak ada macam orang security kacau ke, ataupun dia ada stop ke, I have to go, tak ada. Dia memang habiskan conversation. Lepas tu I rasa segan, saya, what is this 80,000 subscriber fella talking to Tim Cook? I think we better go. Yeah.
So you dapat terima email,
yeah,
and then you cakap, oh ini betul ni. So dekat email tu apa yang
I mean, dia ada buat invitation. Lepas tu dia ada, of course, one of the things which I betul-betul syukur adalah saya punya visa masih aktif.
Oh, dia kena ada visa lah.
Mestilah, sebab kita kan pergi US, so memang kena ada visa. So memang saya punya visa ngam-ngam aktif. Sebab bila I think I punya visa, so this one really, you know what they said, that you know in our Islam we said percaya kepada qada dan qadar. Everything happens for a reason, which is true. Because I saw 5th June dekat sana tau, tapi I was like, oh my god. Then I see the year 2023. I was like, alhamdulillah. Oh my god. And then banyak, I would say, a lot of things happen in between, which I was just like takut. Number one, ada ujian PCR,
COVID tu.
so kalau tak dapat habis. So and then the US punya style, dia punya bukan style, dia punya requirement adalah 24 jam, bukan 48 jam. So dalam masa 24 jam. So I belum pack lagi tau. So it's like I tunggu sampai ujian negatif baru saja saya quickly pack. Lepas tu kena pack kamera lagi, kena fikir apa yang nak dapat. And then bila
jemputan tu kira last minute ataupun macam mana?
Yes, correct. Yeah, it came in, I wouldn't say last minute. I mean, Apple was kind of to guess. No. Why was last minute for me? Bukan Apple punya fault, tapi last minute was for me sebab kita kena buat test. Sebab sekarang ni kita dalam keadaan endemic, right? Whereby kita mungkin tak ada, sebab I work out every day, so maybe I don't have the symptoms, tapi mungkin macam tu. So I was just praying to God every day. The second thing is that bila kita dah reach dekat sana, sebelum masuk Apple Park, kita kena ada lagi satu test.
Ada lagi.
Itu pun yang I kancung lah. I memang menggelabah. So yeah, so for me, after that was done, I gave all the info and all, everything was done very smoothly. Apple in general are the most smoothest brand that I've ever worked with. Again, I just don't want to put down any other brand, tapi macam I cakap, cara dia orang handle cara dia orang organize, bila very welcoming. Macam bila I dengan Jason pun masuk Apple Park, the way everybody was like clapping hands, it's like whoa, just making noise consistently. It was just crazy. It's like a concert. It makes me feel like I tengah perform untuk Dragon Raid sekali lagi. Yeah.
Correct. Okay, flight pun lama.
Yes,
you daripada KL to
okay, so
Japan, right?
so that it didn't go directly. So when I was flying, I went to Philippine Airlines, and then coming back was Qatar lah. So kalau Philippine Airlines, we stop at Manila.
You tak sama dengan Jason sebab Jason
masa balik kita so dia lain sebab hari pun lain. Walaupun tapi masa kita balik saya dengan Jason samalah, kita balik with the same flight. So coming back time we took I think plus the layover kan lebih kurang dalam 20 jam macam tu.
Nak by US.
Yes.
Tapi not first time kan you pergi US.
Tak ada, saya pernah pergi because I have visa. I pernah pergi bahagian New York. Saya dah pergi bahagian San Francisco. Tapi itu adalah bukan untuk kerja lah. Pergi untuk travel holiday lah.
You suka travel lah.
I like it before this. Tapi sekarang ni kalau I travel pun bukan pasal holiday, pasal kerja. Yeah, so it's I like traveling. Tapi sekarang ni kalau you know how it is when you have your own business, it's different. You cannot kononnya off, tapi kita tak ada off sebenarnya. Kita punya kepala masih fikir pasal nanti balik konten apa kita boleh create macam tu. Yeah.
Terus
okay, so for me,
jadual kat sana.
Bila sebab I ngam-ngam reach semalam sebelum tu, which means that I reached there, I think about everything I settled and
sempat
all.
Tidur lah.
Lebih maybe about an hour or two. But number one, jet lag. Number two, excited.
Excited tak boleh tidur.
Yes, betul. Tapi bangun pagi, and then I pergi breakfast, and that's where I met Arun, Mr. Who's the Boss, met Michael Josh. So Michael Josh is a tech YouTuber. I don't know, ramai
orang daripada
orang
Singapore ke Philippines?
He's half Malaysian. Ramai orang tidak tahu. Gadget Max tu yang 600 or 1000 subscriber. Michael Josh tu half Malaysian. Dia punya ayah is from Ipoh.
Lah, ya ke?
So dia
daripada mana? Singapore
Tapi sekarang dia dekat New York.
Oh, dia New York.
Dia New York. So he has his channel called Gadget Match, di mana dia ada Gadget 600 Match. Lebih subscriber. Dia based dekat New York. Tapi dia punya family ada dekat Philippines, dekat Singapore ada, dan juga dekat Malaysia. So it's like he's technically Malaysian still, half Malaysian, right? So it was nice to hang out with him.
Dia bercakap macam pembaca berita tau, macam wartawan.
Betul.
Cara penyampaian dia lain
betul.
tau.
Lain, very nice and very calming. Even macam behind the scenes, I dengan Jason macam ada cakap pasal how he is like our therapist. Sebab kita cakap pasal the ups and downs that we go through sebagai tech YouTuber kan. Lepas tu dia memang bagus lah. And he was with us most of the time hanging out. Arun, Mr. Who's the Boss, who has I think now dia ada 10 million subscribers ke sekarang ni.
Gila.
Yeah.
Arun tu dia punya video, oh my god.
Memang
I tak boleh macam. Macam mana dia buat ni? Macam mana boleh buat ni?
Lepas tu dia punya video, that's why dia punya video views bagus sangat sebab dia punya audience retention rate very important.
Dia jaga macam kita tengok kat tepi tu, dia macam ada titik-titik tu.
Exactly. So yang ini punya style punya video editing adalah influence daripada Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast started is like, you know how he goes straight is like, today I'm gonna build a Squid Game real life macam tu. So
macam pace dia 3 saat.
Betul. So sebagai viewer kalau you kena concentrate. Kalau tidak, kalau you terlepas pandang macam tu, what happened you kena rewind balik. So brilliant, very brilliant. Yeah.
Kita kena tiru macam dia orang juga.
Yeah. Betul.
Tukar konsep.
Have to. Slowly I am actually doing that.
Okay, siapa lagi YouTuber yang
sebab di mana kita tinggal tu, all the international YouTubers macam Carl Conrad.
So you guys tinggal satu hotel dengan dia orang?
I don't know how they planned it, but it was amazing. So the YouTubers from UK bukan. So MKBHD considered under local. So dia tinggal local. Sebab dia walaupun dia dekat New Jersey, tapi dia ada dia punya hotel, tapi bukan sama lah. So the thing is that how it happened, that how we met is because kita sebagai tech media, lepas kita tayangkan dia punya whole keynote, and then they brought us to Steve Jobs Theatre. Again, it's like a dream, right? Because it's like kita selalu tengok dekat YouTube yang the whole circle is Apple Park. Steve Jobs Theatre is like also like a circle where selalu dulu kita tengok dia buat hands-on experience dekat sana. And when we went there, that's where we saw like other tech.
You guys kena beratur ke ataupun nak buat satu-satu?
Tak ada. That means like habis je kita kata dia ada cara dia organize bagus. Dia like tech media please follow me. Lepas tu kita ikut. Lepas tu just jalan lebih kurang dalam 2 minit macam tu.
And
kita jalan.
You guys shooting?
So when we are there, because diorang surprise, diorang tak beritahu kita that we have the hands-on experience with the new M2 MacBook Air. So we were like, mungkin dia akan tunjuk kot. Then we went there. Then yes, the MacBook Air M2 was there. Saya terus keluarkan I punya kamera, kerjalah biasalah. So ambil as much shots as possible. Lepas tu sebab dia first impressions, so selalunya first impressions video I akan buat Instagram Reels and I'll just post it up. And then bila I akan dapat dia punya M2 hopefully as soon as possible, sebab you know here in Malaysia is a bit slower compared to globally. Then I akan hopefully do a full video review lah. So bila kita buat hands-on experience, that's where I met the you know Arun, we met earlier, tapi kita jumpa macam MKBHD.
Apa perkongsian you dengan Arun yang you bercakap?
He is so humble also. See again so
dia India, Pakistan.
Yeah, he's Indian. Yeah.
Indian,
so yang Super Saf is Pakistani, tapi Super Saf tak ada. Tak ada, dia tak ada.
Super Saf, I nak tanya you, dia pakai spek hitam kan?
Ya, yeah, betul.
Dia kenapa dengan mata dia?
Itu style dia apparently. Tapi I tak pernah jumpa dia, tapi itu apparently style dia lah. Itu macam dia punya, macam kan dulu Casey Neistat.
Ada satu video dia ada cakap, tapi I tak alert.
Dia macam Casey Neistat pun sama. Dia punya so called signature adalah pakai spek lah. So I guess that is I guess that is his signature lah. Tapi I memang tak jumpa dia.
Tak ada.
Dia tak ada. Then
dia terlalu ortai lah dengan benda-benda ni.
That's true, mungkin. Yes, betul. Yeah. Then when I was there, I met MKBHD. One thing that I and MKBHD and a lot of tech YouTubers, I guess in general, yang kita ada in common adalah kita all nerd pasal camera gear. So bila I tanya pasal camera gear, dia excited juga. Dia nak explain. But bila orang tanya I pun, he say, apakah kamera yang Adam guna untuk Adam Lobo TV, I akan excited will tell, you know. That's why when I came to the studio, I was looking
kapal dengan dia lah, guna red.
I would say lah, a lot of people, I tak guna red, no. But kita suka dari segi kamera gear yang kita guna lah. So yeah. Then from there, I met a lot of other people like Matthew Moniz from Canada. There's a lot of them. Tech Chap from UK, so ramai. And again, bila I nak approach diorang tak tengok kita macam who is this again, how many subscribers, tak ada.
Diorang positif and then
so positive. So positive. I am blown away.
Diva, kalau kita belagat diva,
I am blown away by how amazingly positive and so friendly how everybody is. Dia macam memang friendly,
macam family.
It's shocking.
Semua macam perhimpunan untuk yang berjiwa apa, yang suka gadget semua.
Betul. And like I said, sebab dekat Malaysia especially, ramai yang kawan-kawan saya macam Jason ke Amans dan sebagainya, diorang adalah rakan-rakan tech yang dalam bahasa Melayu. So it's nice to meet some global people who bukan saja bahasa dalam bahasa Inggeris, tapi diorang punya input tau. So and macam one of the conversations that I have with Mr. Husubos adalah so sekarang ni, sebab I come from a background of music, lepas tu event management, lepas tu Rocket Fuel sebagai label manager kan. So kalau you beri saya duit untuk invest, saya tahu pasal business demikian. So to me it's I feel like I know what to do, right? Tapi tech was something whereby like I don't know how to extend my business. And eventually I was like, okay, now I try to understand the business. So I try to call with as much as people as possible. And then from there I'll be like, I can understand. So dia kata, sebab one of the things that I ambil masa yang lama adalah buat scripting. Sebab saya masih script. So katakan macam tadi you went through the features kan. Saya nak make sure that
you hafal tak skrip tu ataupun
tak ada prompter? Saya ada teleprompter. Kalau saya tak boleh. So bila I pergi US pun saya bawa I punya teleprompter sekali. So masa kita habis dekat untuk menulis ataupun menggarap isi skrip tu. Mungkin dalam satu hari. Tak ada. So I thought I was late. And I ambil masa 2 ke 3 hari. So I masa terlalu lama. Lepas tu bila I tanya Arun daripada Mr. Who's the Boss, he said that 4 sampai 5 hari sampai 1 minggu. I was like, I'm so glad.
Dia punya script.
Yeah. So and when he mentioned it, I was like, oh my god, I feel so lega.
Dia pun teleprompter kat Arun.
Yes, betul. Tapi dia boleh hafal juga.
Dia boleh hafal and then dia boleh hafal secara natural.
Yes, betul. And some more the camera angles all is amazing lah. And some more orang macam Arun, MKBHD, diorang ada camera person additionally lah. Saya ada 86,000 subscriber, takkan I nak demand dekat Apple, can I have one more person to shoot me? Tak boleh lah. So so for them they have that and everything's produced very nicely. Very humble lah bro. Memang merendah diri. bila I balik kan, I just in awe sebab ada individu macam ni yang memang walaupun ada millions of subscribers, right, with billions of views in their whole tech YouTube world, tapi humble gila, terlampau humble. Yeah, it all comes down to who is more socially active lah, who can hold a better conversation, itu saja. Tapi tak ada macam, like for example, I did one collaboration where I tanya apakah favorite feature kan. When I approached them, I said, hey, can you give me your thoughts? They said, yeah, sure. Lepas tu dia orang kasih dia punya thoughts. Tak ada macam, see me 5 minutes or can I? Tak ada. Dia akan stop apa yang dia orang buat. Dia akan immediately keep time for you. Lepas tu habis, dia say, okay, thanks. Lepas tu dia akan continue. So memang humble, terlampau humble. It really taught me humility for a whole new level, Budi. Yeah.
First time pergi Apple Center tu,
yes,
apa
betul.
yang you jumpa?
Okay, first impressions bila kita masuk tu, bulu rumah naik, of course. Tapi dia lagi besar daripada kita tengok dekat YouTube. YouTube yang bila kita tengok tu memang nampak, it's big, but this is huge. Entering and just looking at the, you know, the whole Apple Park circle, looking
you pusing
for
tak? You pusing satu?
Tak sangat, sebab kita sebagai tech punya YouTuber, kita kena kerja. So the moment kita enter, lepas tu belok kanan, I remember, then we pass by the tempat makan. Everything is so clean and nice. People so welcoming. They got ushers everywhere to make sure that we are seated properly. And then the Apple Park tu cantik sangat. And it's so cantik. The dia punya greenery. And then bro, this one is like fairy tale. You can see birds. Like these birds all look like macam happy sangat. It's like the birds is flying and I'm like, I took a picture of the bird because it's like these are the kind of birds. It's not like kalau kita dekat Malaysia gagak lah. You get what I mean? These birds is all cantik punya birds, you know. And like it's like it nampak sangat these birds all very happy being around this area and because it's so and it's so sebab dia punya weather pun sama. So the sky is blue, tak ada awan langsung. It looks like a postcard tau. It's like you ambil gambar mana angle cantik pun you nampak macam wah, this angle nice. Wah, this angle nice. And then bila kita jalan and then when we jalan daripada Apple Park itself to Steve Jobs punya theater, walaupun dia punya jalan dia lebih kurang dalam masa 1 ke 2 minit, tapi even going through that, the walkway path is so nice. Dia punya, lepas tu bila kita dah habis, kita pergi ke Apple Visitor Center. That's where you have like all the Apple products dan juga ada tempat makan dan sebagainya. Okay, here's the thing, another thing, Borak sini, habis sini ya. Sepanjang visit saya dekat US, ini adalah kali ketiga yang saya pergi, dia punya latte tak sedap. The only best place that I had coffee is actually in Apple Park. God. And I love coffee. And I asked Jason, I was like, bro,
macam mana boleh sedap?
I said, bro,
dah lah free.
Yeah,
free
yeah, it is. But it's not about it being free. It's about the taste. Because I dengan Jason memang suka minum kopi kan. I mean like Jason especially goes to all the cafe. And I remember that when I tasted it and I looked at Jason, I'm like, is it just me or the coffee is amazing? He's like, yeah. Sebab kita, I mean, I honestly tell you, I never tasted good coffee at all in US. Like I went to all the top cafes and all. I'm like, it had the coffee beans yang diorang guna macam dia very pahit sikit. Diorang suka, tapi I tak suka lah. Lagipun kita dekat Malaysia, kita ada influence daripada Melbourne sikit. Dan kita punya cafe dekat sini, actually our Malaysian coffee is very very good. Tapi bila I pergi dekat sana, like I said, even after Apple Park, I went like outside dekat San Jose area dan yang macam dia punya ada area lah, all the shopping area, just to go and see, right? I tried lah the coffee, tak boleh pakai. It's like Apple Park coffee is the best coffee in the whole of US at this point in time for me lah. Yeah.
So kalau siapa-siapa nak pergi ke Apple Center tu, okay, memang terbuka untuk visitor.
I do not know about it. Betul-betul I tak tahu. I didn't find out, but I don't think anybody can go
kena
there.
Apply ke?
I think kena apply sebab kalau I don't think that it is something because bukan saja untuk saya adalah first time. Kita ada YouTuber yang lain macam Justin Sir who is a Canadian YouTuber. Itu pun kali pertama dia pergi. I think there's another guy, Kevin the Tech Ninja, US guy. Lovely fella, funny fella. He also first time. So I don't think it's something whereby we can always simply go dekat sana. I believe there is like some sort of application, tapi I betul-betul tak tahu whether anybody can go, but it seems like I don't think so lah. Kalau everybody can go means then it's like habis lah, the place will be always constantly packed, right? So yeah.
Adam, Ajak kan you akan pergi lagi masa pelancaran iPhone nanti.
Hopefully.
I think bulan 10 bulan 10.
Tapi based on the news I gathered that there's going to be more events before the iPhone. So that's why I get it lah dari segi, sebab I memang selalu sebagai tech YouTuber selain daripada gadget review, saya selalu akan ambil masa untuk tahu lebih lanjut tentang apakah rumors dan sebagainya. So it seems like there's going to be more events this year, sebab sekarang kan bukan saja dekat Malaysia tapi seluruh negara kita dekat keadaan endemik. Even dekat US, Apple Park saja kita kena pakai mask, dekat tempat lain semua tak payah lah. It is like feel free with no mask lah. So for me, I like that. So I didn't wear mask all the way except for Apple Park. I enjoy it because dia punya udara pun nyaman, best, nice weather. So I foresee more events coming, tapi kalau I invite to itu, I still am just keeping my fingers and my toes crossed lah. Yeah, to see.
Memang nak pergi lagi lah.
Hopefully I would love to consistently go for
of course
the events and any other events also, asalkan sebab sebelum COVID-19 pun I memang pernah travel for events, but never for an Apple event lah, tapi untuk brand lain memang pernah. So then when COVID came, that's why everything slowed down. So future is looking very bright for the tech industry and also event industry. So sekarang pun dekat Malaysia kita ada banyak event dah start balik. So bagus lah. So hopefully I will be there again at Apple Park. So syukur everybody is watching. Wish all of us luck as a Malaysian. So we need to go. So for me, I hope to be there and any other events as well.
Okay, Adam, kita cakap pasal WWDC untuk this year.
Betul.
Apa yang menarik sana?
Okay,
masa presentation tu, dia buat presentation dekat luar yang panas.
So ramai orang tanya this question, so I can tell you now. So memang dia punya presentation bila start tu, sebab sekarang ramai orang suka yang dia punya transition semua. So it's pre-recorded, tapi sebelum pre-recorded tu Tim Cook will come on stage and he'll just talk about, hi guys, it's very nice to see you dan sebagainya, blah blah blah, and then after he will introduce the keynote. So we are basically watching the keynote live dengan outdoor punya screen, macam concert lah dekat Malaysia kan. Habis tu, then Tim Cook masuk, he said thank you so much guys for joining us, for all our developers and all our medias, thank you so much. We like to ask, next we will get our media friends to go towards the Steve Jobs Theatre and then we follow macam tu. So it was a hybrid of both. Dia macam like as though we watching a live movie sama-sama lah. So dia punya reaction macam concert lah. It's a different kind of thing. So it was a hybrid of both. So kita tengok live, them is there. They have a big screen, lepas tu ada banyak smaller screen dekat sana, and then we have other things, then we have other activity sebagai media yang kita buat lah.
Tapi nampak tu macam pukul 10
pukul panas 10 dekat US, tapi dekat Malaysia I think pukul 12 ke pukul 2
tidur masa tu.
Biasalah sebab sebelum pergi Apple Park pun memang I akan
tapi you guys duduk belakang kan, macam tedur lah sikit kan.
Yes, correct. So yang paling depan panas. Lepas tu dekat sana dia punya matahari
memang panas ataupun angin sejuk.
Okay, angin sejuk, tapi masa event tu, I mean, walaupun kita sebagai rakyat Malaysia dah biasa dengan cahaya matahari, tapi cahaya matahari dia orang panas lain sebab dia tak humid kan. So kita punya panas dan humid, so you can kind of it's not like you're taking a lampu and just putting it. I got no complaints.
Tapi dia orang suka.
Diorang suka sebab sama apa. So diorang sama. So dia memang suka. So because it will give you suntan without burning your skin lah.
So dari segi produk juga WWDC, it's not product right?
Yes, betul.
Dia punya produk jugalah yang diperkenalkan MacBook Air tu semua.
Betul.
Okay, keseluruhan apa yang Adam perhatikan yang paling gempak sekali dia punya
bagus.
ciptaan?
Very good question, Budi.
Dia punya yang produk kali ni yang menarik perhatian you?
Okay, selalunya sebagai dia punya so-called what's usual during WWDC, sebab it's called Worldwide Developer Conference, right? So developer meaning dari segi software very rare, tapi ada sekali-sekala dia akan buat introduction dari segi hardware. So kita akan cakap, I akan cakap pasal what's my favorite feature on the software perspective. Lepas tu I akan cakap apa yang saya suka dari segi hardware lah. Dari segi software, dia punya, sebab I didn't bring the other phone. Dari segi iOS tu banyak yang paling cun. First of all, sekarang kita ada lock screen. So dia macam So instead of us typically having the lock screen, sekarang ni kita boleh letak gambar. Lepas tu kita punya focus mode. So sekarang Apple ada focus mode di mana work mode. So katakan work mode mungkin you nak taruh gambar, when you go to work mode you silent all notification, tapi anda punya wallpaper mungkin kamera punya logo dekat sana. Do not disturb is one, tanda seruan dekat sana for example. And if you take the pictures, like for example I got picture of my cat as my wallpaper, lepas tu dia ada dia punya clock dekat belakang. Dan satu ciri yang Android tak ada sampai sekarang adalah letak widget dekat lock screen. So katakan kita boleh nampak, so like I am obsessed with the Apple Watch punya activity ring kan, because I like to stay healthy. So I boleh nampak did I close my ring tak? Lepas tu boleh letak kalender dekat lock screen sebagai widget. Sebab memang Android ada lock screen tapi dia tak ada widget dekat sana. So that is one of my favourites. That is from iOS lah. Selain daripada tu, dia ada banyak ada software updates. Like for example messages apps. So kalau kita sebagai SMS kan, tapi memang ramai orang tak guna messages app dekat Malaysia. Tapi kalau anda guna, anda boleh buat edit, send, unsend dan sebagainya. So that was kind of cool. Dictation di mana kita cakap dia convert kepada bahasa Inggeris kan. So katakan kita hey Adam Lobo here, ada dalam bahasa Melayu juga. So I ada test boleh not translate can, tapi kalau kita cakap, so katakan kita tengah drive, kita tak nak type, kita boleh cakap. So now dictation is also not only available for bahasa Melayu, tapi dia ada punctuation. So katakan dia say hey, how are you doing today? So dia ada hey, lepas tu dia akan add the comma by itself. How are you doing today? Dia ada question mark kat sana. So that is also something super cool. Another very cool feature which I really like was also the fact that from a Mac and iPhone together, di mana kita boleh gunakan kita punya iPhone rear camera sebagai webcam. So it's mind blowing sebab bukan saja kita boleh gunakan main camera sebagai webcam, tapi kalau kita dah taruh kita punya iPhone, dia punya ultra wide lens akan tunjuk kita punya top down punya shot. So without putting another camera, so I don't know. So that means dia akan buat.
So nanti dia akan ada clip kan? Clip tu kena belilah.
Yes, correct. Kita tak tahulah. Tapi itu adalah feature yang akan datang untuk Mac and also iPhone. Dari segi iPad sekarang ni dia ada window resizing. So katakan kalau kita buka beberapa window, kita boleh adjust daripada window size macam kita gunakan Mac. So dia takkan automatically on screen. There's this thing called Stage Manager. So katakan kalau kita ada beberapa jenis punya kerja kan. So katakan you nak buat video editing. So you buka lah 3 apps. You buka Instagram. There's no Instagram for iPad. So maybe we will open maybe Adobe Photoshop, dia punya Photos app, and maybe Lightroom. So kita taruh Stage Manager, you minimize, dia akan pergi ke sebelah kiri. Lepas tu katakan Budi nak buat scripting. So you buka lah Google Docs, Notes dengan maybe website. Then you minimize. So setiap kali bila Budi nak buat scripting, you just click there, all the 3 apps will come out. Then after that, when you do one more, the other photo editing. So it keeps things very streamlined and kita punya kerja akanlah habis lagi cepat. Walaupun kita tak gunakan Mac, kita gunakan iPad. So those are my cool things. And also because I love Apple Watch, Watch OS akan update di mana selain daripada kita punya heart rate, dia ada heart rate zones. Sebab kalau people are familiar,
heart rate zone macam mana? Untuk
so heart rate zone
setiap,
is like
setiap badan?
No, so heart rate zone means like, are you at your fat burning zone or you're going intensity? Dia akan beritahu. So it's like you got zones. So if you are into fitness, heart rate zones converts to how well and what is your aim. So sekarang ni bila you buat cardio for example, you nak burn fat ke atau you nak increase your stamina?
Oh, dia ada pilihan kat situ.
Yes,
kita
not pilihan. That means like bila you lari, you tahu you punya pace. So bila lari you nampak, oh sekarang ni that means intensity. Tapi you tak nak, you nak just burn fat, then you reduce the speed on the treadmill. Then you can see, okay, ini adalah heart rate zone yang untuk burn fat macam tu. Sebelum ni tak ada. Then kalau runner, dia ada elevation, dia akan tahu dia punya elevation dan sebagainya. And sleep tracking has fully improved to look like to be the best fitness tracker when it comes to sleep tracking, because dia ada banyak dia punya metrics yang dia akan buat. So ini adalah semua update yang akan datang hopefully before the end of the year lah dekat Malaysia. Yeah.
So dari segi
itu adalah software lah.
Software.
Ya, dari segi hardware ada dua announcement sahaja, which is the M2 MacBook Air and also M2 MacBook Pro. So the M2 MacBook Air has been redesigned. So design dia baru, dia ada MagSafe sekali. Sebelum ni ada, lepas tu hilang, lepas tu sekarang dah datang balik dah. Then of course design dia dah lain. Dia ada USB-C Thunderbolt macam biasa. Dia punya overall look, the wedge design is changed, and then it is super light macam biasa lah, sebab the MacBook Air is until now the most famous MacBook in the world. And then they also introduced the M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch. Itu menggunakan design yang sama, tapi itu adalah dia ada dia punya active fan, sebab MacBook Air yang sekarang ni dan sebelum M1 punya MacBook Air dia tak ada fan, sebab dia punya memang design adalah untuk orang yang tidak guna hardcore use lah. So if you want to go a bit more hardcore use and you like the touch bar, so touch bar tu masih ada, sebab ada yang complain pasal MacBook Pro yang baru ni tak ada touch bar. Tapi untuk I'm okay without the touch bar because of I lagi suka kalau ada HDMI port dan sebagainya. So the MacBook Pro 13-inch would be the second most famous MacBook that ever Apple has created lah. So those are the two. Kalau I betul-betul nak choose between both, I would go with the M2 MacBook Air sebab it's redesigned and I love the MagSafe lah. Memang MagSafe tu memang MagSafe. Especially kalau ada kucing dekat rumah, they say hit at least the full laptop won't fly. So yeah.
Ada yang bertanya kan, all the gadget biasanya macam okay, yang I tahu lah macam from Samsung, dia akan untuk tag YouTuber, dia ada macam allocation untuk review kan.
Betul.
Dan kadang-kadang ada juga yang dia akan bagi and then kita boleh keep, and then dia untuk review kita boleh kena hantar balik.
Betul.
Okay, macam Apple macam mana kalau untuk
it is so for me when it comes to items like this, it's usually a review units.
Review unit.
Yeah, it's even like for
maksudnya
every other
kita
brand,
kena hantar balik.
Yes, correct. So every other brand also is the same, and most of it I always buy what I like. So like the iPhone 13 Pro Max, I bought it because I like it. The Samsung S22 Ultra 5G, I bought it because I like it. So I don't have to buy everything under the sun. So yeah, so for me that's how it's always been lah. Yeah, betul.
Okay, berapa hari you dekat San Jose?
Very less of a day. So saya reached there on Sunday night and then I left. So Sunday night dekat US ya, then I left on Wednesday. Very fast. I'm okay.
Tak sempat ni lah, you tak extend lah.
Tak nak, sebab number one, I tak nak susahkan Apple untuk buat arrangement untuk extend dan sebagainya. Number one. Number two,
banyak kerja.
I banyak kerja dekat sini. Because you see, I am first time in a long time that I am disappearing from these few days. And because the channel is mine, it cannot run by itself. Like I masih kena script, I masih kena host kan. So lucky my editor was still working on a future video dekat Malaysia, and he was also helping to see how he can edit when I'm in US. So we kind of streamline our work together, and because the internet connection for Google Drive that day was giving some issues, so he was a bit slower than usual, but he did a very good job. I'm very blessed to have a very good video editor and a team. And eventually I did the script. While he was doing the script, he was helping to cut the B-roll, sebab kan B-roll dan sebagainya. Lepas I dah habis shoot, lepas tu I terus transfer dekat dia, I punya A-roll. Lepas tu dia edit lah. So sementara dia edit, I boleh rest kejap. Then dia hantar dekat I. Then apa-apa yang nak touch up, I will inform him, or I'll just do it myself. And then everything was done very well. So it's my first time working remotely like this, but it was a very nervous situation also, because you want to make sure that you release it at the same time. So this is another tricky benda. I kena tunggu, my Malaysian viewers selalu tengok I punya video 8.30 macam tu. 8.30 dekat sana, pukul 4
Oh, 8.30 malam?
Yes. So dekat sana pukul 4 AM. So I have to stay up. Because
tapi you boleh schedule?
I don't schedule. So here is a YouTube tip. I'll tell you.
Why? Tak boleh
don't schedule your videos, because if you want your videos to go higher on the YouTube algorithm, selalunya I akan beritahu kawan-kawan I ataupun family bila I tengah lepak. I cakap, kalau I release video malam ni, kalau I dengan you, I will be anti-social for at least 1 hour after I release. Because try to reply the comments. I always try to reply comments. Sebab kalau kita reply, nanti YouTube akan tengok, oh, ini punya video ada interaction. Then they will push the videos to outside people. So usually I akan buat macam tu. Sebab I akan release video, lepas tu post dekat Instagram, post dekat stories, Instagram stories. Lepas tu I tunggu siapa komen, I reply balik. So at least for the first hour there is interaction towards the people, and that's how you build the community. And also at the same time kita akan tahu betapa bagusnya that particular video is, whether or not kita akan buat more videos like this, but komen dia lebih banyak. So I cannot do the scheduling stuff because kalau orang tak komen, kalau orang komen I tak reply, nanti YouTube nampak there's no interaction.
You betul-betul jaga interaction
Betul.
Kena balas reply.
Betul.
Macam I tak kadang-kadang I tak balas pun reply. Okay, kita nak tahu sudah tentu pemergian you dekat WWDC telah membuka ramai pihak. I think khususnya your followers mungkin macam terkejut lah kan?
Yeah, correct.
Terkejut, wow.
Lepas tu saya pun tak beritahu ramai orang sebab saya tak nak jinx.
Itu satu kejutan lah.
Yeah, I also don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say, hey guys, I'm going, because I just wanted to confirm when I'm there, and okay, I'm here.
I pun tak sangka. You kat sana baru I tahu.
Yes, correct. I didn't tell a lot of people. I obviously told my family. And my loved ones, tapi I tak boleh. The reason why I tak boleh bukan tak boleh sebab I got this, I takut. I don't want to tell the whole world and then
apa yang you takut? You takut apa?
COVID results. Serious, I was so kancung, bro. I was so takut pasal COVID because nowadays you can get COVID even though without any symptoms.
Yeah.
So it's like that means like COVID is could be my dream killer. And I don't want to like macam tell the whole world, okay, I'm going to go and say, guys, I didn't go because bro. So I didn't want to jinx it. So for me, it's like that's why I didn't tell a lot of people. But when I went, people were shocked, and people were shocked that I pergi breakfast dengan Arun dua hari, and they were shocked because currently, even though MKBHD is very famous, but at this point in time, Aaron is the most trending YouTuber right now. He can come out with any videos.
I think dari segi quality video editing pun Aaron ke depan lah daripada MK.
Imagine there's only a team of 3 tau.
Yeah, team of 3. MKBHD dia punya team banyak gila.
Yes, correct.
Macam dia boleh improve lagi banyak.
I like MKBHD, but at this point in time I see Arun not only as a better individual to talk to because he's not as so MKBHD is a great guy, tapi dia socially tidak that means like he's not like us. Like kita boleh pergi ke. He's socially a bit different. He's a bit more quiet. Arun is also quiet, but I feel like maybe we can interact better compared to MKBC because besides of being hip, because like I said, diorang semua bagus, tapi dari segi character dia, everybody is different. So I think Marquez is more the kind of person whereby like, okay, I'm here, hi, nice meeting you, saya nak buat kerja, lepas tu I'll be my own. That kind of people. For Arun, for example, he's maybe a bit more outgoing, more friendlier. I'm not saying
kita boleh nampak lah
boleh nampak. So
apa yang ada kita nampak dekat YouTube dia tu sama dengan dia punya ni lah.
Betul. So it is true that how you see Arun and how you see MKBHD on YouTube is the same. MKBHD is really a tech nerd that he is, and Arun is how exactly he is very outgoing, very chill. At the same time, can be very accepting lah, which I was shocked.
Adam, I pelik. I tak nampak unbox therapy kat situ.
Dah lama dah. Dari pengetahuan saya.
Apple tak suka dia ke?
No. I think he doesn't go for any events.
Oh, dia tak pergi
Dia tak pergi dah. I think he's more okay, I tak kenal dia, tapi based on what I see, because he's got his other YouTube channel called Lu Later. So sekarang ni dia bukan buat liputan pasal tech sahaja. He does everything. And I think he just doesn't want to go. You don't not need him for Apple events. A lot of people think Apple does not like him. No, it's not Apple does not like him. He doesn't go. So macam Samsung punya event dan sebagainya, dia memang tak pergi. Ya, memang tak pergi dah. I think he reached to a point whereby he doesn't want to do it. If he gets the device, he'll just do it. But I don't think he is like the current tech YouTubers who wants to be there for the event and all. It's nothing to do with Apple. Apple is not the kind of brand who would hate a person. I can tell you based on me experiencing with them, I think other brands have more potential to become more of a pain compared to Apple. Apple has been so welcoming for a small tech YouTuber like me. I don't think why should they not like.
Sebab I anggap macam some YouTuber yang macam benci anti Apple, kutuk Apple, kecam Apple, mungkin akan di
reviewer yang lain yang memang ada kasih negatif. Tapi I wouldn't say that Lou was the kind of person where they would benci Apple. He just criticized where he feels is not right for him. And macam dekat Malaysia, bro, you know how it is for the artist world. The one who stirs the gossip is not the artist itself. Sometimes it's the response and the comments that you get, which starts the controversy at all. I can definitely tell you, not because I know Lou very well ke apa. It's not that Apple don't like him or he doesn't like Apple. We all tech lovers. I think we have the same equality kalau apa yang kita suka lah. It's just that orang yang cakap sebab dia tak cakap dia tak suka Apple. Apple pun tak buat statement I don't like Lou. Betul tak? It is the people who are just creating this kind of things based on their assumption. There's so many people assumption. Even I also get it sampai sekarang dekat YouTube. Setiap kali I buat review untuk Apple product, dia panggil I Apple fanboy. Setiap kali I buat review untuk Samsung, dia kata semi fanboy. So I'm like, how can I and like I do review pasal Poco yang Xiaomi punya. This fella is a Poco king. I'm like, okay lah, cannot satisfy everybody, bro. You know how it is. Artis pun tahu dekat Malaysia yang buat music semua macam tu. We cannot satisfy everybody lah.
Komen ataupun reaction you punya follower bila you ada kat sana.
Instagram is very, so why I like Instagram even though it was lesser followers is because interaction dia lebih cepat dan I like to post on stories sebab dia akan hilang. So it makes people like, I better follow Adam, otherwise means story dia hilang. Everybody's main thing is same like what Budi mentioned, di mana ramai orang rasa bangga sebagai orang Malaysia lah. Ada yang di kalangan kawan-kawan saya yang memang pernah nampak I punya growth kan sebagai orang yang start. Dan bayangkan bila I quit my job as head of label of Rocket Fuel Entertainment, I was not making money on YouTube at all. And when I left, it was a very bold move that saya keluarkan daripada jadi employee untuk Astro Group, buat YouTube secara full time, menggunakan apakah semua wang simpanan yang saya ada yang bukan banyak sangat, memang kais pagi makan pagi my whole entire time. And some of them were there during my journey, macam kawan-kawan walaupun close tak close pun dia tahu macam mana I struggle. I started off, I remember very clearly, ramai orang tidak tahu di mana I was sleeping in a room which is this small. I don't mean to call your room small, but what I meant is that dia punya size macam ni. Lepas tu master bedroom jadi studio I. Lepas tu saya punya macam store tu tak ada window apa. Ramai orang tidak tahu macam mana I start. So everybody sees the glamour.
Itu you punya first studio?
It's my second studio. First studio I shared with Dragon Red, tapi when Dragon Red was becoming inactive,
Dragon Red dah apa orang kata? Dah bubar ke apa? Sekarang?
I wouldn't say kita officially bubar. Sekarang adalah tahun yang ke-20.
Wow, my God.
Which Dragon has been around since
I think 2002.
We won AIM for
sekarang
Best English Artist in 2007. Yeah, then 2007, then our second album. No lah. For second album, then after that, kita start 19 years old tau.
I think ramai you punya follower tak tahu you penyanyi
tak tahu. YouTube I would say 40% of the people only you know.
Adalah yang tahu, tapi ada yang generasi baru tak tahu you.
Pun dah tukar. Sebab masa Dragon Red saya punya rambut dreadlock. Lepas tu then become rambut merah. So ramai orang tidak tahu. It's like, is this the same Adam Lobo who is the Dragon Red lead singer?
Otai gila. Nyanyi sikit. Nyanyi sikit.
Shy.
So kalau ada, so you still
I keep in touch with them,
tapi you still menyanyi ke?
I do it myself with the acoustic guitar, but with
tapi
the band
untuk perform
tak ada.
Tak adalah.
Lama tak ada dah. Yeah, and ramai orang bila instead of me going to YouTube, a lot of people say, "Hey, why don't you do solo?" I'm like, no. I want to do something which is
benda yang you minat.
Benda minat tapi selain daripada music. Tapi honestly, I will tell Budi now and I'll tell everybody who's watching is that saya punya number one love is still music.
Really?
If you give me two doors to say that okay, you'll be successful as a musician or a YouTuber, I will still choose the music door because I still love music. Music is in my heart.
But now you macam fokus pada YouTube.
Yes, correct. But I still love music in my heart. So that is still something which I love.
So you punya hobi kalau senyap-senyap you nak cari idea.
So I ada jam dengan kawan-kawan kadang-kadang, tapi secara official and professional tak adalah. Plus we are still in the endemic stage. We don't have. So maybe when things get better, who knows? I'll just call the boys. Say, guys, let's do like a one show reunion. Tak tahulah, tengok macam mana. Yeah.
Dragon Red tu rock.
Rap metal lah.
Rap metal.
Yeah, macam Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit macam tu lah.
Gila.
So I still keep in touch macam Landslide. my bassist Kamarol, my drummer, last
juga
drummer was
ada
Brandon.
Nasty
Nasty first album,
Nasty.
then after that he did his then
masa tu remaja
second album,
lagi.
so when he got the opportunity to work for all the movies and all, then he said like, we kind of part ways lah. But I still keep in touch with him sometimes on Instagram because we'll comment on each other's posts. We react on Instagram stories. Still a good friend. I miss the guy a lot. We did mention that we wanted to hang out, tapi sampai sekarang tak jadi.
Adam, kita nak imbau kisah-kisah inspirasi yang boleh penonton-penonton ambil sikit pengajaran.
Boleh.
Daripada orang kata you bekerja yelah Rocket Fuel, you as a ketua masa boss lah kiranya. You decide untuk orang kata mengambil hala tuju you kepada YouTube, sedangkan you masa tu zero subscriber, kan, zero.
I was doing YouTube, but it was
apa
very
yang membuatkan
little,
you, mungkin ada kisah-kisah yang membuatkan you berpaling.
Okay, so for me kan, bila I ada kerja dekat Astro, everything was smooth sailing, everything was fine. Rocket Fuel has opened a lot of ideas, and I had great working relationship with Shamil. I had great relationship with Hale. I had very good working relationship with Hazama and all. I liked working there because of this artist. But
masa tu Shamil you punya artist.
So Shamil was that time with us. Hazama also was there. Akim also was there. Stacy also was still around when I was in charge for the music label, not the whole company. The whole company still moots, but for the label specifically was me. But I was finding that the amount of time that I was spending on work was like triple more than my own life. And it came to a point whereby like, as much as I love working with the artists because they're amazing individuals, tapi I came to a point where I was not happy. I rasa I tengah drag my feet go to work every day. And my advice, of course, is everybody to have a backup. But I went without a backup because I was becoming very unhappy with the things I was doing. The punya sense of fulfillment bila kita complete a job tak ada sangat. The semangat to do what I was doing dah hilang. Then I was like, I don't have that sense of kepuasan, don't have the sense of accomplishment whenever I finish my work, and I dread. I mean, setiap hari I pergi kerja, nak pergi kerja. My advice is that kalau anda rasa macam tu setiap hari,
berhenti.
Yes. Tapi I wouldn't say berhenti now. Try to get a backup. I wouldn't say you should quit now. Try to have something backup. For me, I did not have a backup, but I just went for it because I would say at least sebab saya belajar sampai degree. So walau macam mana pun, I know I will get a job somewhere, right? If I really cannot. So I did tell myself that okay, I can quit, I can buat YouTube full time. Tengok macam mana.
Tahun 2000 berapa
2000 I think
15. You lama
I forgot. I forgot. I was in Rocket Fuel for about 1.5 years. So I can't remember. I think 2000.
Masa you start YouTube?
2000. Okay, YouTube I start a bit earlier, but it was full time. Was only recently lah. So I would say maybe about 3 years ago. YouTube in total is about 5 years.
5 years.
But like when I was started off YouTube, itu macam once a month macam tu video keluar macam tu.
Once a month?
Yeah, it's like very little lah. It's like just for hobby. But when I realized is that from one end bila I kerja dekat corporate, which is for this case was Rocket Fuel, and also I was doing YouTube, the sense of kepuasan bila I habis satu YouTube video adalah lebih bagus. When I finish, I release a video, I feel my art in a non-music way, because usually music macam tu kan. So I rasa macam I finished my work. Wow, it feels good. And then I tidur, I sleep with a smile until today. Even though I tak cukup tidur, whenever I release a video, like, the sense of kepuasan, it's so good, it overcomes anything in the world. I memang tak cukup tidur setiap hari 4 jam.
4 jam you tidur setiap hari?
4 jam, 3 jam macam tu. But the first thing I do is of course take care of my health. So I masih work out every day.
Workout lagi?
Every day. Setiap hari bila I bangun, I work out dulu.
Di mana you pergi?
Fitness first.
Fitness first? Wow.
Yeah, so I always work out every day.
Patut nak sadar setiap hari.
Tak adalah. It is not to become sado. It's actually sebab I suka makanan dekat Malaysia banyak sangat. I tak boleh jaga makan.
You makan banyak
No, I tak makan banyak, tapi I suka makan dessert.
Oh, yang manis.
I suka semua yang manis. I suka cake, I suka makan nasi lemak, kari lemak. I don't know how people jaga makan kalau dia dekat Malaysia. Sebab I suka sangat makanan Malaysia dari segi kuih dan sebagainya. So the only way for me to take care of my health is I exercise every day so I can eat whatever I want. I memang suka sweet dishes I memang suka dessert. Apa-apa dessert sweet I memang suka. I'm not a big eater. I wish I do it. So kalau katakan kita pergi buffet, I will eat. I'll try to tahan not to eat dessert first. Then I very fast full tapi I akan makan dessert. So yeah. So I believe that living a healthier life, like exercising, is very crucial, especially for a job like this. Dan apa yang saya selalu beritahu orang adalah kalau anda nak buat YouTube sebagai your career, it has to have one very important element, Budi, is that love and passion. Because love and passion overcomes everything. Because when you love and are passionate over anything, kan, orang yang tengok you will know and feel you punya love and passion. Eventually, they will love what you do. Sebab kalau you go into I want to earn this much money, I want to travel around the world.
Bila
if you put that priority,
you buat YouTube
betul,
semata-mata untuk duit, memang tak berjadi juga.
Ramai orang, I don't mention names, but ramai orang came up to me, asked me for advice how to create a YouTube channel and all, and I told them that, yeah, and then they bought 1 week, 2 week, and then they quit. I feel like I wasted my time. So mungkin I akan buat lah satu course kan, how to be YouTuber, so you boleh bayar. Then at least kalau you tak dapat, I masih dapat duit. But yeah, I mean, to me, do not look at money first. Like even as a musician, bila kita start as a musician, mana kita nak tengok duit dahulu. People like, again, I'll touch into Shamil because I watched his career. Like for example, he came from Su era. Do you think that he was going into the competition thinking I want a lot of money, or he wanted to be a musician? That's what he went to. That's what Akim and the band did it. That's what Stacey did as an artist. I feel like all of these people, all these artists, why they are where they are today, sebab diorang tak fikir pasal duit dahulu. Diorang fikir pasal nak buat music sebagai career mereka dan juga sebagai benda yang dia nak buat sepanjang hayat mereka. Bukan sebab I nak banyak duit sebagai rockstar.
Tak ke mana lah kan.
Betul.
So mungkin secara ringkas kita ada 4 minit. Kita nak tahu proses untuk menjadikan satu video unboxing ke review ke, apa yang Adam boleh share.
Fantastic. I love the question.
Daripada awal sampailah you upload the video tu.
Okay, so benda yang pertama, so katakan kalau I ada review yang baru yang datang. So for example, just say this Huawei Watch GT Pro adalah untuk saya script dahulu. So script akan ambil masa macam 2 ke 3 hari. Saya script dulu, lama.
So apa dalam skrip tu you kaji, you buat research.
So dalam sebab saya ada saya punya skema ataupun my own
template.
Exact template. First thing is unboxing. Macam mana experience dia? Apa orang nampak kita nak explain to people. Like for example, this box comes in a white color box. Lepas tu dia ada gold punya dekat atas, dia punya gold emboss ke macam mana.
Secara detail
yes, then when you buka the box, what's the first thing you see? Lepas tu apakah kabel yang datang dengan thing. So all these things all I focus. After I put that aside, I start from design and build quality. Macam mana? So like for example, I take out the Apple Watch Series 7. It feels light, neither it feels too heavy, which means that when I put on my hands, it feels very nice. To a point whereby kita boleh pergi tidur dengan dia. Tak akan rasa macam one chunky thing available. And then I'll go into kegunaan dia.
Kegunaan pula.
Lepas tu kegunaan dia setiap hari macam mana. Apakah ciri-ciri yang ada yang on that main thing. And then we go into the features, battery life, and then kesimpulan. For smartphone is a bit different. Similar, actually almost similar. Kita ada unboxing. Then after kita pergi ke build quality macam mana. So katakan iPhone 13 Pro Max, kita ada dia punya build quality memang very very solid, right? And then we go obviously pasal display, sebab kita tengok smartphone setiap hari kita tengok display. So display, what quality is it using? An OLED, is it using AMOLED, is it using LCD? And then camera, so camera pun kita kena tunjuk dia punya sample. So one thing which as a YouTuber dekat Malaysia yang saya struggle adalah ambil gambar yang cantik, sebab kita punya cuaca dekat Malaysia tak tentu.
Tak berapa cantik.
Takkan kita nak ambil gambar masa dia tengah hujan lebat. Orang tak boleh tengok dia punya dynamic range semua kan. So for me, I need to wait for at least tiada hujan punya situation. After that is done, I'll do gaming, sebab ramai orang suka main game like PUBG Mobile dan Genshin Impact dan sebagainya. Battery life, macam mana kegunaan battery life every
ketahanan
single day.
dia.
Lepas tu kesimpulan, would I recommend this? If I don't recommend this, who is it for? Who is it not for? To help people make a purchase decision. Then after that, dah habis scripting dulu, saya akan shoot unboxing. Shoot unboxing, saya punya angle, unboxing angle, semua yang tu. And then
B-roll lah, nak buat
B-roll banyak. So there is a B-roll, I would say bagi kepada 3 punya B-roll. Satu B-roll ada unboxing punya angle, lagi satu adalah letak atas table and then B-roll, lagi satu adalah guna smartphone tu. Supaya orang akan nampak, oh bila saya pegang smartphone dia nampak macam mana. So like how does it feel? When I said it feels good in the hands or it feels not too big, at least people can know, oh this is how it looks. And then walaupun sekarang ni ramai orang obses dengan color grading yang nampak cinematic,
cantik cinematic.
Saya akan buat as natural as possible sebab bila smartphone tu warna merah, saya kena tunjuk kepada semua orang that is warna merah also, right? So after that is done, I will color grade everything. I mean after shoot everything, I will piece everything, edit dan sebagainya. Lepas tu I akan letak saya punya I mean of course record dululah, front facing shot dulu. After shot everything, front facing shot, A-roll, letak A-roll, letak B-roll, letak music and then I export it lah. So it takes me about 1 week lah.
Satu video satu.
Yeah,
tapi you consistent. You are tech YouTuber dekat Malaysia yang consistent, ada je setiap minggu.
Yeah, at least 2 video.
Tapi sekarang dah bila makin banyak teknologi, sebenarnya banyak lagi benda yang explore kan.
Banyak. So I actually ada banyak video yang saya belum release lagi.
Okay, last kita dah tamat lah. Mungkin kata-kata akhir secara ringkas.
Okay, kata-kata akhir adalah we will go starting from Apple again because that's why I'm here to talk about WWDC. Again, saya punya pengalaman adalah memang merendah diri. It was very very humbling experience. It has taught me to live life in the most humble way, no matter how much money that you make. And my advice is to people is that no matter how much followers that you have, always be humble and always give way to the upcoming generation.
Alright.
That is WWDC. From a tech YouTuber's perspective and work's perspective, the only reason why I did this is because not only support from your loved ones, but also to love, it will be totally fine. Yeah.
Dah habis. Alright, thank you so much. Sebagai penutup, kita ucapkan terima kasih banyak-banyak kepada Adam Lobo. Tahniah di atas pencapaian ini. Mungkin seterusnya membuka mata ramai pihak yang Adam Lobo pun boleh buat YouTube video yang begitu high dalam high quality standard.
Thank you.
Dan kita jemput lagi lah. Jangan silit-silit lagi datang untuk kita bicara tentang banyak sebenarnya kita nak bercakap tadi kan. Banyak lagi sebenarnya soalan-soalan yang nak diajukan untuk Adam Lobo. Terima kasih kerana sudi datang. Kita jumpa lagi di masa akan datang. Thank you so much Huawei. Untuk Huawei Watch GT3 Pro, you guys boleh dapatkan dekat link dekat bawah description. Sehingga itu, jumpa lagi podcast Borak Sini Habis Sini mengundur diri. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.